Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Tari back into the video today. And the Houston Rockets lose to the Golden State Warriors today, 121-108, in a tough loss. This was a up and down game for the Rockets. This was a game where the Rockets played really well through three quarters, even led in the fourth quarter for a moment. And when the fourth quarter, Curry hit some good shots, Clay hit some good shots. I mean, the Rockets would even go down as much as 13 points. But try to make a little bit of a run, got it down to 7, and then Klay Thompson hit the 3, Draymond makes a layup. I mean, it just felt like, the Rockets would make a little push in the fourth quarter, and then Warriors hit a 3, get a layup, get a dunk. That leads right back. The Warriors had a really good fourth quarter. Rockets played really good through three quarters, though. Played good basketball in the second and third quarters. Played decent in the first. Started okay in the first, but then the Warriors go on a run, and that's where things go really bad for the Rockets tonight. But the Rockets lose 121-108. You got all the starters with double figures. You got even Josh Christopher off the bench with double figures as well. So 6 of the Rockets' 8 players that played tonight were in double figures. No Sengun for the Rockets tonight, though. He was out with injury. And so, Rockets lose 121-108. Like I said, let's go over the Warriors scores real quick. Just get that off. Curry scored 30. It was 5 for 15 from 3. And 5 for 5 at the free throw line. And then Clay had 29, 5 for 13 from 3. And then 11 for Kevon Looney, 17 for Kuminga. He had an excellent game off the bench, and only in 26 minutes as well. And then for the Warriors, this snaps their 11-game losing streak on the road. I mean, talk about what a season they've had on the road. They've only had this tonight was their 8th win on the road this season. 8-27 on the road for the Warriors this year, and then 29 and whatever 4 at home. I mean, they're what are they? I believe they're 25 and 9 at home this season compared to what they are on the road. It's just crazy. And that for them, that has to be a little bit of a worry going into the playoffs, because right now they're going to start a series. If they're even right now, they're in the play-in spot. So right now you have to win. Thank God it'd be a game at home. You'd have to win a play-in game to get in against the 2 seed, which right now would be against the Kings, I believe. So you got a Kings, a really good team at home. You'd have to start a series against the Kings, where you're not a good home team. You're not a good team on the road. You'd have to start a series against the Kings like that. That would not be great for the Warriors. So in that case, Warriors could have some trouble going in the playoffs. But yeah. But they did snap their 11-game road streak tonight against the Rockets. Let's go over the Rockets scoring. Leading scorer tonight was Tari Eason, who got to start with Sengun being hurt. 21 points, 4 steals, and 12 rebounds for Tari tonight. 1 for 5 from 3, 9 for 16. And then you had Jalen Green with 20 points. He shot pretty decent from 3 tonight, 3 for 7. And then also had 3 rebounds. And then Jabari Smith Jr. with 17 points and 5 rebounds, and then 5 assists as well for Jabari, and 3 steals. Rockets had tonight 14 steals as a team. A lot of steals, a lot of bad turnovers for the Warriors tonight. They had 18 turnovers, a lot of interceptions. Curry had a lot of turnovers against him. He had 4. There was a lot of times where they get the ball, they throw it, from the other side of the court, and the Rockets would, just intercept it. A couple times with Tari that happened, a couple times with Jabari. And, the Rockets just had a really good defensive night on the steals part of things. But Jabari had a really decent night with 17, 5, and 3. And was 1 for and then with Jabari, he was he was 3 for 10. No, not 3 for 10, my bad. Jabari tonight was he didn't have 5 rebounds. He had 11 rebounds. And then Jabari was 1 for 4 from 3 tonight. So he finished with 17. And then KPJ finished with 17 as well. And I confused their stats a little bit because they both had 17. Now KPJ had 3 steals, not Jabari had 1, KPJ had 3, and KPJ had 5 rebounds and 5 assists. And then KPJ was 3 for 10 from 3 in 38 minutes. And then KJ had a really good first half, had 13 points in the first half, and then scored 0 in the second. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 for 12, but then did nothing in the second half. So decent performance by KJ there. And then going into off the bench, you got Josh Christopher with 10 points, 3 for 9. He had a lot of steals as well. He had 3. And then Usman had 7 points with 1 3-pointer and 3 rebounds. And then Deshaun Nix had 3 points as well. He played 17 minutes. And then Ty Washington, Boban, and Frank Kaminsky were DNPs for the Rockets tonight. That's it for the video. I mean, great win. Great win for the Warriors. I mean, I would say that even though it was they were playing a bad team in the Rockets tonight, they were also really bad on the road. So, it was a decent performance by their team. They took care of business in the fourth quarter, and it was a good win for the Warriors. But tough loss for the Rockets tonight, just since, when you're playing, I know we're not supposed to win a lot of games with, trying to get the first overall pick, but when you're playing, like that, you're playing against a good team like the Rockets were tonight, and playing successful, things are going well, you find yourself, up 3 points or 2 points or even a little more. The Rockets were up at least 4 at some point in the second half. And things are going well. You're shooting better. You're playing good as a team against a really good team like the Warriors. I mean, you try to go for a win, but they just got outplayed in the fourth quarter tonight. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the Rockets game for today, and peace out. Go Rockets.